welcome. Let's just quickly get started with class assignment 3. Here we are looking at important books and authors. Please remember that in your entrances, you're many times asked questions on important books written by politicians. Okay, now please remember this category, alright? So that even if you're not aware, at least you can make an informed guess, okay? Mostly books are written by important politicians, right? Or important leaders who are there. Right, or they are written about important politicians or important leaders, right? So for example, there are books which are written on there's a book which is written on Sonia Gandhi, or there was a book which was written on Manmohan Singh, right, on which we also had a movie that was made. So these are kind of books which you need to keep in mind. Also, there are books which are written by sports people, right? So for example, Sachin Tendulkar, Yuvraj Singh, if any one of them is writing about their story, or if there is any Bollywood celebrity who has written some work that has become very controversial. Otherwise, any book that has got awards. What kind of awards? Now please be careful. The most important award from the exam point of view will be the Booker Award, okay? Any person getting the Nobel Prize, alright, or any Indian writer who's got an international recognition or Sahitya Academy Award winning writer. So these are the kind of books that you usually are asked, right, in your entrances. So do keep this in mind. This becomes extremely crucial, and they're very scoring questions that you should definitely answer correctly. Okay, let's just quickly get started. Playing It My Way. Playing It My Way is the autobiography of which of the following sports person? As you can see over here, Playing It My Way is the autobiography of Sachin Tendulkar, right? Here he's talking about his personal life as well as his entire career. He also talks about his family, that how his son Arjun is not very happy whenever he's getting criticized. So Playing It My Way is a book that is the autobiography of the renowned cricket player Sachin Tendulkar. So Playing It My Way, this is the autobiography of Sachin Tendulkar. As I See, this is a very famous work written by Kiran Bedi. This talks about her journey from Amritsar to becoming an IPS officer, and that too a renowned IPS officer. Her daughter is also doing incredible work in terms of the social sector. So As I See It is a book which is written by Kiran Bedi. Okay, so this is of course telling you the story. So when we talk about As I See It, this is talking about the story of Kiran Bedi from the holy city of Amritsar to, of course, making sure that she makes a mark as the Indian police officer. So this is something that you need to keep in mind. The story is very inspiring, right? So please remember, As I See, a book by Kiran Bedi. She's a PhD and she is India's first and highest ranking woman officer who joined the police services in 1972. And she's also worked with the United Nations as the police advisor to the Secretary General in the Departments of Peacekeeping Operations. She's represented India at United Nations and other international forums. She's of course the recipient of the Raman Magsaysay Award, also called the Asian Nobel Prize. Please keep this in mind. This is important. They can give you a question that, As I See is a book written by the recipient of Asian Nobel Prize. Who's the writer? Kiran Bedi, right? So do keep this in mind. She's written several other books also, right? And she is of course a person who's founder of two NGOs, Navjyoti and India Vision Foundation. Navjyoti has been taken care by her daughter, right? She's aggressively working. And this is of course helping 10,000 people on a daily basis. It's dealing with drug abuse, schooling of children in prisoners, schooling for children of the prisoners, education, training and counseling, right? And she's been voted as India's most admired woman and the 5th amongst all Indians. Okay, all right, these are of course some inspiring quotes which she's written in As I See. You can definitely get inspired by this one that she's quoting Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., that our lives begin to end the day we remain silent about things that matter. Alright, my upbringing, training and habit induced me not to end my life remaining silent, but to continue to step out of my comfort zone to speak whenever presented with the right opportunity. This, I believe, is one of the many important ingredients of leadership, all the more essential when one has the responsibility to lead and steer organizations and institutions of great public service. Okay, she's of course writing in a very candid, very direct, clear style. All right, so please remember this as I see a book which is written by Kiran Bedi. All right, now here we come on to the next one. Ashtadhyayi is a book written by, Ashtadhyayi is basically 8 chapters. Ashta means 8. Ashtadhyayi means 8 chapters. 8 chapters. This Ashtadhyayi is written by Panini. This is related to grammar. It's a Sanskrit grammar book. Panini has written it. Panini is a writer. Ashtadhyayi is 8 chapters on grammar, Vyakaran, right? It's talking about Sanskrit grammar. So this is also something that you can remember. Panini is considered to be a great linguist also. So Ashtadhyayi means 8 chapters. Asht means 8, alright? Asht means 8. It's written by Panini. So your Ashtadhyayi is basically 8 chapters. This is written by Indian grammarian Panini. Panini was considered to be the Indian grammarian. Panini was considered to be the Indian grammarian. Okay, please remember this. This becomes important. So Panini is the Indian grammarian, right? He's trying to set up standards for classical Sanskrit, right? So Ashtadhyayi is 8 chapters written by Panini. This is trying to distinguish standard English with colloquial spoken English. The English that we speak or the language that we speak is colloquial, that has errors, but standard language is a proper language that we write. Okay, so please remember that. The book Things a Little Bird Told Me is a book from the co-founder of Twitter. The name of the co-founder is, it's a beautiful book. You can actually read this book. The co-founder of Twitter is Biz Stone. Biz Stone faced many challenges, and he even talks about the fact that, you know, if you faced many challenges, many failures, and you are working very hard, people will make sure that they look at your success as an overnight success. Okay, so many people said that Biz Stone had an overnight success in the form of Twitter, but he kept on working hard. He's also worked in companies like Google. He had 2 failed businesses also before that. So Biz Stone is a founder of A Little Bird Told Me. A little bird. So you could have also made out, because Twitter is having the symbol of a little bird, right? A Little Bird Told Me. This is a book of Twitter's co-founder Biz Stone. Please remember this. It's a beautiful book, and we'll also be talking a little bit about it. Okay, when you hand good people possibility, they do great things, right? This is one of the quotations from the book. One of the quotations from Things a Little Bird Told Me. I have this theory that timing, perseverance, and 10 years of trying, 10 years of trying will eventually make you look like an overnight success. Okay, so of course he's not afraid of hard work. He is the person who's very passionate about his work. He loves whatever he does, and this is what even you need to do. Because remember, in most of these interviews that you will be giving for your selection, you need to be very aware about the fact that you must show them that you're genuinely interested in the course. You genuinely want to join that course. You're passionate about that course. So do remember these kind of things. If you quote that, yes, I read a little about Things a Little Bird Told Me, which is written by Biz Stone, the co-founder of Twitter, and Biz Stone says you need to find what you love. So these kind of things add value to your interview answers. Okay, in the 10 years prior to founding Twitter, Biz went through a cycle of failures, right? His own company, he had his own company. He worked at Google. He failed at his company, and later he spun off, came up with Twitter, right? It wasn't straight road. And the things that you learn from the book Things a Little Bird Told Me is like, you should limit yourself to get more creative. Never stop forming your ideas, and be the most passionate user of your own product. If you don't use your product, no one else can ever use it. Okay, do remember that. What is the name of the autobiography written by Naseeruddin Shah? Naseeruddin Shah has written the autobiography And Then One Day. He talks about his life. He's talking about how he was scared of his father. He talks about how he never interacted for over a decade with his girl, with his girl child, because she was away. And later how he married Rachna Pathak Shah also. So And Then One Day is an autobiography of Naseeruddin Shah. Naseeruddin Shah's Then One Day. And Then One Day. This is talking about Naseeruddin Shah, and he is of course some important other books are Wahida Rahman's Conversations with Wahida, or Dilip Kumar's Dilip Kumar, The Substance and the Shadow, right? And then One Day is an autobiography of Nasiruddin Shah. He's talking about his marriage with Ratna Pathak Shah and his daughter from his first wife, his days at Aligarh Muslim University, National School of Drama, Film and Television Institute at Pune. Okay, all right. And of course, how he never had a happy relationship with his father. It was a stormy relationship with his father. All right. What is the name of the book written by former RBI Governor Raghuram Rajan? Raghuram Rajan became very, very popular even before he became the RBI governor. Please remember why. Because of the fact that in his book Fault Lines, he had already predicted about the recession of 2008. He was a person in 2005 who had already mentioned that there will be a recession, all right, because of which he became extremely popular, all right. So Raghuram Rajan, he has written the book Fault Lines. He has written the book Fault Lines, where he already predicted about the economic slowdown. Fault Lines, How Hidden Fractures Still Threaten the World. This is a book that already warned people about the global financial crisis. Okay, and he of course told about the important consequences, the serious consequences of the entire fallout. So Raghuram Rajan has written Fault Lines because in 2005 he had already predicted that there will be an economic recession, a deep economic problem in 2008. Okay, so Raghuram Rajan is a person who's responsible. He's a very, very famous former RBI governor that you can remember. All right, and here he is talking about how unequal access to education and healthcare in the United States is definitely a cause of concern that the United States needs to look at. Who is also known as the Indian Shakespeare? Kalidasa is called the Indian Shakespeare. Kalidasa, the founder of Shakuntala, is considered to be the Indian Shakespeare. Please remember that. Okay, Kalidasa is considered to be the Indian Shakespeare. So Kalidasa, the Shakespeare of India, this is a title that is given to Kalidasa, that he is the Shakespeare of India. He's written several masterpieces also during the Gupta period. You can remember. So during the Gupta period, he flourished, he's written great number of books, and like Rabindranath Tagore, who is considered to be the greatest modern poet of modern India, or Goethe, Kalidasa is definitely comparable, and therefore is called the Indian Shakespeare. The Indian Shakespeare is a title that is given to Kalidasa. Okay, please remember this. Okay, let's just quickly go on. And of course, there's a poem, Meghduta, the Cloud Messenger, that is having beautiful descriptions of Indian scenery. And of course, Shakuntala is also a work that is very popularly written. Who wrote the Indian national anthem? Here you need to remember that Tagore was the person who's written the national anthem. Now this particular national anthem was adopted in 1950 in a session. So please remember what was the official date when the national anthem was finally accepted. 1950 is the correct date when the national anthem was accepted. Jana Gana Mana, that's the national anthem of India. It was originally written in Bengali and was written by Rabindranath Tagore, and it was first sung in the Calcutta session. The Calcutta session was first sung. The Calcutta session was in 1911. So Tagore is a writer of Jana Gana Mana, and please remember that it was officially adopted as a national anthem in 1950. In 1950, it was adopted. When was it first sung? It was first sung in 1911. Okay, first sung in 1911, but it was adopted in 1950, written by Rabindranath Tagore. Who wrote Panchatantra? Who wrote Panchatantra? The correct answer over here is Vishnu Sharma. A person called Vishnu Sharma is credited to have written the Panchatantra. Okay, Vishnu Sharma. Vishnu Sharma is said to be the Indian scholar and the author who's written Panchatantra. That's a collection of fables. So this is something that you can definitely keep in mind. The White Tiger is a famous book from. The White Tiger is a famous book which is written by Arvind Adhika. This was the recipient of the Man Booker Prize. Like I told you, any Indian writer getting any international award becomes important for us. Okay, so do keep this in mind. Arvind Adika's The White Tiger received the Man Booker Prize, right? Man Booker Prize was received by Arvind Adika's book. Here, this book talks about a character called Balram Halwai and his Machiavellian ways. Balram Halwai and his Machiavellian ways. What do I mean by the word Machiavellian? What do I mean by the word Machiavellian? Machiavellian means you're not concerned about. Machiavellian means you're not concerned. You're not concerned about the ways. You're only concerned about the ends. So this is something very similar to Kautilya or Chanakya's way of ruling a state. Okay, so Machiavelli, Prince was written by Niccolo Machiavelli. So Balram Halwai is a Machiavellian character. That means he's only obsessed with making money in China and not concerned about anything else. Okay, so The White Tiger is, of course, a work that is talking about the character of Balram Halwai. This is dealing with how he aggressively moves towards achieving his goals. It's also set in China. So you can remember this, White Tiger, written by Arvind Adika, who received the Man Booker Prize in 2018. 2018, Anna Burns received the prize for The Milkman. Milkman is a book that got a lot of praises. Milkman is a book which is written by Anna Burns, and she received the Man Booker Prize 2018. Anna Burns is the correct answer. Anna Burns, for a third novel, Milkman, she received the Man Booker Prize. All right, this is of course talking about a girl who is of course shown to be followed by, who's harassed by a figure of the milkman, Okay, so author Conan Doyle is a famous author. His famous creation is the character of. Sir Arthur Conan Doyle has created the famous character of Sherlock Holmes. This is basically a detective fiction story. Okay, so detective fiction, it's associated with detective fiction. So Sir Arthur Conan Doyle has created the character of Sherlock Holmes. Which one of the following literary works was not written by R.K. Narayan? R.K. Narayan has written Malgudi Days, has written Guide, has written Swami and His Friend. Gardner is a work not written by him. R.K. Narayan, one of the best known and most widely read Indian novelists, right? So he was born in Madras. He's written a lot of good works, right? And he's created this fictional town of Malgudi. So Swami and His Friends talks about the Indian society. So you can remember that Gardner was not written by him. Who is the author of Discovery of India and Glimpses of the World? We've just seen that in the warm-up activity of class assignment 3. Jawaharlal Nehru is a writer who's written Discovery of India and Glimpses of the World. Okay, so you can remember this. Do revise these questions if in case you're having any doubts. Do remember that Kalidasa is India's Shakespeare. Do remember that 2018 Anna Burns got the Man Booker Prize, right? Or Arvind Adika is getting the Booker Prize for The White Tiger. Or important works like Playing It My Way is an autobiography of Sachin Tendulkar. Fault Lines is a novel. Fault Lines is a work written by Raghuram Rajan that's already predicting the deep economic crisis that would be prevailing. So do remember these questions as they are highly scoring. And if in case you're having any doubts, then you can definitely keep us informed.